Camera one rolling. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Good day, South Africa. We are live at Mageza'S Corner News, and this show is being sponsored by Connect Link from Bloemfontein. Today I've got my own guest, as usual, Mr. Sloane. How are you?
Fine.
We've got our new guest today, Mr. Boyki from the Taxi Association and the Uber Association, and Mr. Mageza'S as usual. You are fine, guys. Thank you guys to be on show today. You, Mr. Boyki. Today our topic, and as we see the Twitter, the people they were asking about the taxi things and the Uber things. So that is why we called Mr. Boyki to come to this show to tell the South African people how is the affection to the Taxi Association and the Uber. Mr. Boyki, first and foremost, can you please tell us and define the word for us, VBDA, what it stands for, before we continue with the show?
Taxi Association. Yeah, that,
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Boyki. Okay, Mr. Boyki, the show, because now the people of South Africa are listening to the Mageza'S Corner News. Can you please tell us what is the infection or the injection that is inject you guys on the road? Because we see that the taxi, they say now, people, and we don't know about the Uber, that if the people they taxify, how do you affect it in the situation of this lockdown? Is the money still going all right, or you are affected, or you are crying because of the lockdown? Can you please tell the South African people that how are you affected in this situation of this lockdown?
Hey, when I get it, akusebenzeki futhi ayikho naleni imali ngoba sekuney'khathi zokuqala ney'khathi zokuthi siyime, yabona, phinde sibuye ngo-4 futhi sivale ngo-8. Ayijazwisisi ukuthi mhlawumbe uvuka ekuseni uzothola labo bantu abayi-2 abayi-3 bese uyama ngo-10. Uma umile ngo-10 uyoqala ngo-4 uphinde udle kule mali leyo icala ekuseni bese uphinde ubuyele ngo-4 futhi awusayiphethe la sekuseni. Yesiyisebenzisile la kuyabheda kakhulu ngisomisa.
Okay, so tell me, Mr. Boyki, as you are a part of the Taxi Association, the people with their car are in the installment. How is the government handling the situation? Because as you say, there is no money these days. End of the month, the people with the installment cars, how do they pay the installment?
Hey, kunzima mfowethu. Ngokwazi kwami kuthiwe kuzoma kancane lapha yabona. Kodwa ngikhalela kakhulu la ko-driver. Kubuhlungu kakhulu lokho futhi. La ko-driver ayikaphila ngoba singabo-driver kakhulukazi asisingabantu abayibekayo imali futhi yabona. Manje hayi kunzima kakhulu lapha ngakithi.
Okay, so on the issue of the installment, you don't know how much is cost on the each of the installment?
No, I lapha ngingazi kakhulu.
You don't know. Is the government did come to the association people to tell them that if your car is in the installment, don't worry, we will handle the situation because of the lockdown? There's nothing that's happening, or the government didn't come to you?
Hayi lapho nje ngathi hayi ukhulume nabanikazi bemoto lapho nginalwazi kahle, enginolwazi khona yithi lapho sisebenzayo.
Okay, all right. Guys, as usual, my guest, how do you know about the how did this infect you to go around in this lockdown situation? Because You see, today we've got the guest of the Taxi Association. Did this taxi thing affect you, especially you guys, because you are used to make the local things?
Yes, my friend, but this taxi association is look like a damage because there is no request, there is no lot of thing, there is no such, because look, these guys now you tell you say you must rank from 4 a.m. yeah, until the 9 a.m. You know me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. After that, from 10 until 3 o'clock, it's closing. The country is no one of the country because it's empty, that situation of the taxi association. But until the 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. is still, this boys is ranking, but no money because is something like that. Which means no money to get, but because these guys, you have no money to buy the food, what, because it's no checking. And now we wanted the full tank in the petrol. Something is difficult.
Mr. Boyki, as you see that now this show, the South African, this show is not being seen by only the South African people or Extension 28 people. It's a worldwide show. Can you please, for all the South African to hear you, because here on Twitter they like this topic, but they have a shortage of listening to you. Can you please tell them with English now that how are you infected? Because you are a member of the VPDA.
As I said, we are struggling.
Yeah.
The problem is very time, the long time. We have the short time from 8 to 10 and 4 to 9. Understand?
Yeah.
So that's why we are getting the shortage. If there is the long day, then we'll be fine. And the passengers in the car, there must one passenger, not more than one. Private. I'm talking to private. One passenger. And the one passenger paid 10 rand. So if I'm going to Gosport, I'm getting 10 rand. And if I'm returning, which means I've got 20 rand.
And you must put petrol.
And must put petrol and the time.
So can you estimate how much is the checking since the lockdown came up?
The owners approximately is 100 rand.
100 rand.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Mageza'S, is the Taxi Association also affected you to this point of the lockdown? How do you go? Because I know that you love food, and then you must go to ShopRite and JD Cash and Carry, Pick and Pay and buy. How do you go there? Because you can't go there with your feet.
As my friend, I'm very, very disappointed because of these taxis. The taxis is going with time now. So like me, almost the time I wake up 10 o'clock and I have to walk because after 10 o'clock there's no taxis, and it's very, very stressful, and I'm thinking for those others drivers, is stress. It's too much stress because they carry one passengers you cannot put more passengers. It's very stressful, my friend.
Is the coronavirus, if you launch the 4 people, is gonna enter there? When they say you must take the 1 people.
No, I don't know carefully because there's a police who said that.
Or but the government they didn't talk about is the police gonna the coronavirus is gonna enter if the car is full.
Yeah, they don't tell us. They said you must carry 1 passenger.
Or only 1 passenger.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Boyka. I can see that is a stress. You've got something to
And
say.
the Minister of in charge of South Africa, he said the taxis, they must put only 1 person. Like Mageza'S, when I'm requesting a taxi, no, you must not more than be 2 or 3.
Okay. So, Mr. Boyki, okay, sorry, you've got something to say, Mr.
Yes,
Swan.
but that is the problem because these guys have no print to card. You know, print to card. You have no the you know that the perfume and the roll on the soap of the material.
Okay.
Yeah, that to buy the observation of, because there is no checking of, as there is no say for of that the 1 passengers, because this taxi driver, you are crying because one load, one dead, 1 woman. That all, but the petrol is getting down because have no money and is no checking, because this taxi driver is crying because every day it seems like this guy he have that animal, that swan of the rank.
Yeah.
If you lash the 1 boy or the 1 woman, there is no such. But this guy is crying on the say that you know if you are staying in the home.
Yeah.
Every day you are crying. You take the hand. You put that face. You everything you thinking. The taxi rank is same like this because we have no choice. You must if getting the 1 guy.
Can I ask this question? If they find you having 4 people, because now the constitution says you must lasher the 1 people. If they find you with a full load, what's going to happen?
They take the car and arrest you. They take the car from town to Bosberg. Then we pay the 1.5 for car. I don't know the people. But they arrest you.
It seems like the car now is like a stolen.
No, they're going to take to Bosberg.
But you're going to get to the car after maybe lockdown, or the car is being pounded.
They're going to give you the ticket. Maybe they're going to say to you, you must pay that amount that they'll be talking about. Maybe it's 3,000, I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rokino. I can see that here is very painful for you guys. Here on Twitter, they've got question for us because the people of South Africa, they love this show. So now I want to ask this question to you guys, especially to you, Mr. Sloane. Mr. Sloane, I know that you are a bishop and a pastor and a mongameli, sort of like that. So how do you handle the church because you don't have a wife? The people here on Twitter, they ask that since we start to broadcast this news, you were telling the people that you are a bishop, but people, they didn't come to your wedding. And people, they know that you are singing. It's the people who are saying this thing. So we want to know that, because as we know that you can't handle the church when you are alone. So how do you handle the church when you are alone?
My friend, yeah, that's the problem. But it's my church. I'm bishop, I know that. And I'm singing. I have no woman. I like the woman, but I have no woman. But it's my church. The constitution of Zion Church, you want all of the church, you want the bottom life. You know the bottom life. Yeah, that park, yeah, the same like a partner. Yeah, you want the park. But look, the Lucas 7 verse 24, he says, you remember that Paula, you have the singing, but you have the play in the name of God. This is the God. This is the, but you are the singing, the Paula. It's the Lucas 7 verse 28. He says,
the Paula was singing.
yes.
And that means he is no worry of that you've got a wife or not.
Even me, it's same like a Paula, because I like the woman, but is my Jesus or is my Jehovah? He's changed to me to say you must going to preach.
So
in the name of God.
So if the time comes for you to have the wife, what type of a wife do you want?
My friend, this is another that problem. I have in between, but something like that, the small, I am touch screen, but I am man, you know.
Oh, you are a touch screen.
I'm touch screen, but the second one, I'm man. But I don't know.
So is the church understand that the bishop is the touch screen?
Yeah, maybe if I am to laugh,
yeah.
You know that I mandate that bishop is the touch screen. Maybe something like
okay.
Yeah.
So that means the only thing that I need to know,
yes,
loud and clear, is that the church must understand your touch screen. If today you decided to get the wife, you come with that touch screen on the church.
Yeah, I came because it's my church. Even in the Pretoria of the head office of the registering of the church or of the church, my number or my name is saying Fanseni Zondo. My church. It's same like it is my name is Fanseni Zondo.
And and then on the Pretoria, and then they want the spouse. You're gonna write Zanele or Tabang or Sipo. Can you define it? Which or because they must write the two people there. Which one you gonna be in the spouse name? Is like a name of Zanele, gonna be a name of Chogozane or Spiwe. Just define something like that to me.
My friend, don't ignore me. I say to you, I in between my side, the one part. I have the touch screen. My side, I have I'm bottom same like a sexual the same you know that sexual.
Mr. Swan.
Yeah, sexual one.
Before we try to unlock this topic, can you maybe make this smaller nyana of this touch screen so that people they can understand what are we into? Because people here are please make people to be clear.
My friend, okay, I understand, but if I'm married to man because me, I'm type clean. But the test one, you know me.
Yeah,
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's the bottom life of the site.
Yeah.
I am man. The bottom life, I'm touch screen. But if I'm married man to man because I have the touch screen.
There is a verse that says you can come with a touch screen in the church. That make you in the proudness to come with that touch screen in the church.
Look that the First Corinthians 9 verse 7.
Yeah.
He said the man to man. You know the Gomorrah and Sodom.
Okay.
You know that the part.
Okay.
The Gomorrah and Sodom. The Jesus. That's the Ingilos. That's the iron angel. You know that the iron angel.
Angels.
Yeah, the angel, the iron angel. Yeah. Is that the woman to woman, man to man. That the Bible is inside that the true love.
And in the church, if tomorrow we say or we get the invitation of that Mr. Swane now is getting the marriage thing, you're gonna make the kiss the bride with that one.
I kiss love and life.
So, Mr. Swane,
Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to buza you. So the people of your church, they don't have inkinga if they are praying with you because you are attached.
They have no king, my friend, because it's my church. And you lot of things, because not they don't my church. Even thing, all the church is that the touch screen and the prostitute and the what you know that the woman to woman.
Okay, Mr. Swan.
Yes.
Can I ask you one question? Then?
Yes.
Like, you remember yesterday we were talking about the Nenye line, Nigel Road line.
Yes.
Big D.
Yeah.
If I take you there and you see that lady now is wearing that.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
Yes.
fashion skate.
Yes.
How is gonna take you? If that lady you see now that is make you to come and say, come to me. How?
The feelings is 44%
to you?
Yeah, I take the Bible, I write because I don't like it.
You remove?
I not remove, I regard. I regard.
So, Mr. Swane, I want to buza you the question. The woman at your church, they don't maybe charm you, my friend.
No, it's the charmer because I'm dressing nice and I'm preaching nice, but I don't like it. You know that English. I don't like it because I'm bottom still.
So, may I ask you the question so that maybe another woman at your church, that woman maybe she love you, she come to you to confront you, say, Mr. Charles, I love you. So what? Bishop Charles, I love you. So if you respond, what you going
no,
to say?
I'm responding nicely.
Okay,
yeah, so sorry. I'm report nice and clean. I'm saying I love you, babe. I never stop loving you. But you wait for after 5 years or 15 years.
Okay, Mr.
Yes.
Swan, if that touch screen is in the house,
Yes.
who is making the house thing to cook and clean and wash? Who is making the house to be nice between you and that one? Yeah.
No, my friend, you know me. Every day you know me. Me, I'm catering.
Okay.
I'm catering. Every day I'm cooking, I'm washing. I have the machine that I'm cooking.
Okay.
Yes, I'm washing that machine. I'm cleaning. I am dusting. You know, not dust. I am cleaning.
That means
Because me, I cooking the food every day because I'm eating that food. I buy the chicken. I meditate. You know, meditate.
yeah.
That meat. That
The,
meditate.
the wife stay in the bed to relax. Nothing you do. You do all the thing.
All the thing because I'm Qatari.
So, Mr. Charles, let's say me, I'm a same church go with you, ne?
Yes.
So I make the dinner in my house.
Yes.
I said you
Car.
and your muntu. Let us come to my house.
Yes.
You will bring that your girlfriend.
I bring because it's mine. What's the problem?
So you, Mr. Charles, you not feeling amahloni about let me talk.
That feeling mashoni, I don't know what's the meaning to mashoni. That what's the meaning mashoni?
Like Mr. Charles, you see that at the location, ne?
Yes.
Maybe some others of your neighbors they don't like they don't like.
My friend, is that new generation? If you like all of them. These people is not criticize. You know, criticize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't criticize another guy.
Okay.
So
Yes.
Mr. Charles, your parent, when you bring your girlfriend, what they
My friend,
say?
you know.
You know.
Yeah, he knows that.
No, I can see, Mr. Mageza'S, that
Yeah.
Mr. Sloane is very pride and loud and clear of his thing, and he's got no shyness. And I say thanks for that, Mr. Sloane, because the church must know that you're gonna come with your touch screen, and the church must understand. And I understand that
Yeah.
that one is
Yeah.
gonna sit in front of them,
Yeah.
next to the lady, but is wearing
Yeah.
the brook there.
My friend, you say you know that thing. Don't judge the book in the book. You know that,
yeah.
and don't, and you know that thing, and you know that thing. That friends are for. Don't make that decision of friends are for.
Yeah.
Don't ignore me and don't judge me because in the South Africa, that is the new South Africa. It's same like a new Jerusalem. It's the new South Africa. Don't recreate to me and don't recreate this guy and don't recreate. You must understand that situation. You are like South Africa. That's all.
You are like that.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
so, Mr. Charles, those I'm a bishop from another branches.
Yes.
They know
Short time, Mr. Mageza'S.
to touch.
My friend, every day. Every I move, you know the movement, my movement.
I know you.
My movement is same like a touch screen. You know?
Maybe on Monday you must show us your movement.
Yes.
Maybe on Monday.
Yes.
So that the South African people, they must see your movement. That how do you move? Because the people they are asking now here on Twitter on Monday.
Yes.
First thing you
Yes.
must show
And
us your
beautiful.
movement.
Yes.
And then you must show because you show us your proudness.
I'm proud and I'm beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Sloane.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
I'm not a white handsome, I'm beautiful.
Oh, you are beautiful,
Yes.
and you are grapes, I can see. Thank you, Mr. Boyki, to come to the show and broadcast it live for the show to us, to give the South African people that how you in the Taxi Association are affected in the lockdown. Thank you, Mr. Sloane, for telling the South African people that as you are a bishop is no problem on the touch screen. They must mind their business, and we've got the verses that shows that this thing is right. Mr. Sloane, now it's time for the news. Can you please give us the news, please?
All right, ngiyabonga mnumzane. ya khona umuntu obeyafuna ungilayine manje unginikeze amaphepha ashona abheka le koNatal uthe mangicala lapha eNewcastle uthi NN uthi Newcastle uthi NV uthi Philip yabona uthi ND uthi Dandi uthi NDH uthi Danhouse unqamula uthi NTU uthi Nquthu uthi NBE uthi Babananga ufika uthi NKA uthi Nkandla uthi NMA uthi Mahlabathini likhipha umkovetsheni mawuyasona impela sobheka le kole komhlabeli ngani yayibona impela uzinqamule impela ongena kwa-NPG mangibali i-NPG ngibali iphongondo lapho kunezulu elino-30% esingayithola ezamanqaphu ezomthanyana ngizothola kusasa sezigcwele.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Stone. Thank you, South African people, for hosting the show. See you on Monday. Thanks, guys. See you on Monday. Thank you, Mr. Boki, for coming. Thanks.
Yes.